Dear friends, this video will help you to understand the objectives of printing process. Dear friends, I'd like to ask you one question. Everyone knows grey fabric? Yes. Everyone has seen the grey fabric. It appears like off-white color. It will be having somewhat creamish color. How is the appearance of grey fabric? Have you ever felt? Yes, it will be somewhat harsh enough. Now, another question. Just imagine the grey fabric is used for making garments. Can we prefer to wear the garments made up of grey fabric? Can we prefer to wear the garments made up of grey fabric? And further is all the time, always. One or the other time we may prefer to wear it, but just imagine everyone is wearing garments made up of grey fabric. Will you feel comfortable? Definitely no. It will not be comfortable but because it requires some comfort properties like absorbency, feel of the fabric. It should have some soft feel. It should have proper absorbency because it has to absorb perspiration, human sweat. So once these properties are imparted through desizing, scouring, we can even remove the color. We can convert it into white through bleaching process. So we can give treatment with hydrogen peroxide and we can convert it into white color. We all love wearing white garments, but not all the time. Every day we will not wear white garments because it will be having again its own problems. That soiling of white garments occurs easily. So definitely all the time we cannot wear garments made up of grey fabric, though the important properties are imparted to the fabric, that is up to bleaching stage. Then also will not be able to wear bleached fabric garments. Dear friends, on screen what you are observing? Yes, it's a picture of rainbow. So rainbow is again consisting of 7 colors. Wonderful color mixing gradation is there in a rainbow. Again, nature has given us so many colors. You can observe variety of colors in case of flowers, in case of everywhere in the nature. So nature has given us so many colors. Why can't we make use of these colors and we can apply these colors on the textile substrate? Just imagine if the colors are applied, the fabrics or garments will look attractive and learn we, we people love to wear such attractive fabrics or garments. Whenever you go to shop, that is your experience. We try to get the garments which are colorful, which are having variety of colors, which are having variety of designs. So we can make use of the colors given by nature. Even we can manufacture the colors, synthetic colors also we can apply onto the textile substrate and we can increase the aesthetic value of textile material. So the coloration of textiles started to be done, and it can be done by two processes, dyeing and printing. Definitely in this current semester you will be learning technology of dyeing and technology of printing subject. So in case of dyeing you will be now what do you think? The dye fiber reactions, definitely we have to make use of some dyes over here, some coloring matter. So the dye fiber reactions whatever are uh, taking place, those will be different in dyeing and different in printing. What do you think? If you think yes, the reactions will be different in dyeing and printing, no my dear friends, the reactions, dye fiber reactions in both the cases will remain same. Only the application method is changing. So in the beginning you need to understand the difference between dyeing and printing. Dear friends, you are observing two images in front of you. In the first case, it is shown as dyed fabric. In the second case, you are observing printed fabric. So in case of dyed fabric, you are observing variety of color rolls are there. Fabric rolls are kept over there. Whereas in case of printed fabric, we can observe that variety of colors are applied on the fabric wherever it is required. So number of colors are applied at the required places. So the ultimate objective of printing is production of design with well defined boundaries made by artistic arrangement of motif or motives in one or multicolor. So let us try to understand it one by one. Production of design. We have to produce a design on the textile substrate, but the design should be with well defined boundaries. So production of design with well defined boundaries. The design boundaries, the pattern boundaries should be well defined. So each and every color will be having its own boundary. It should not get mixed with each other. So well defined boundaries made by artistic arrangement of motif or motives. It can be a single motif repeated everywhere, or else n number of motifs which are arranged in artistic manner. Artistic manner means the repetition of the motifs. It may be vertically, it may be diagonally, it may be horizontally or in any angle to have continuation of the design. So this artistic arrangement of motif or motifs in one or multicolor, it can be of one color or multicolors also we can use. So clearly the production of design with well defined boundaries made by artistic arrangement of motif or motifs in one or multicolor. Hope it is clear. Since we are applying the colors at specific places, the other definition or one line definition of printing is localized dyeing. Printing is known as localized dyeing because in dyeing we apply the color everywhere on the fabric. So it is uniformly applied on entire length of the fabric. But in printing, since at specific places specific colors are applied, we can call it as localized dyeing process. The color application is done only at required places on the material, and that's why it is known as localized dyeing. So, altogether, textile printing is a process of application of single or multicolor design on textile substrate. It is done to improve the aesthetic value of the fabric or garment. Now just imagine a plain dyed fabric or white fabric is there in front of you and a printed fabric is there in front of you. Definitely the value of printed fabric will be more, the attractiveness of printed fabric will be more. So generally printing is done to improve the aesthetic value of fabric or garment. It is done by applying a viscous solution of dye and other ingredients along with thickener so that the color does not get spreaded by capillary action beyond the boundaries of design. Now how it is done? It is done by applying a viscous solution. Definitely we have to apply color at specific places. If you take it in purely solution form, it will get spreaded by capillary action. Just imagine you are placing a drop of water on fabric. It will get spreaded everywhere. It should not happen in case of printing. So what we want is the dye solution or color solution should have sufficient viscosity, and that's why it is called as viscous solution of the dye. How to make the viscous solution? We have to use we have to make use of thickener. along with other ingredients, because these ingredients are required for fixation of the dye during steaming process. So a viscous solution of dye and other ingredients along with thickener, so that the color does not get spreaded by capillary action beyond the boundaries of design. Each and every color boundary is defined. So if the spreading is occurring means some merging effect will be there and entire look of the design will get spoiled. So we have to avoid spreading of the color by capillary action. Friends, now you have understood the objectives of printing. In the next video, you will see the difference in dyeing and printing process. Thank you.